Hey guys, I want to do a quick review today on the Boker Real Steel Bushcraft knife. Picked this up for 40 bucks on Amazon, and you know me, anytime something comes up that's a good value and seems to have good reviews, I just got to give it a try. And I know just from reviewing other gear that oftentimes when you get companies that manufacture things cheaply overseas and they use a high-end steel, usually it ends up pretty disastrous. For example, Camillus using VG10. That VG10 is just, it's nowhere near like what you would get from Spyderco. It's night and day. So, of course, when I bought this, I wasn't expecting the world. And this thing massively surprised me with the quality, which I didn't expect. For 40 bucks, I was expecting, quality like something you would get from like a Schrade, which I'm not knocking Schrade. I own a bunch, but you get what I mean, hopefully. So this thing has a 4 1/8 inch blade. It's D2 tool steel. Has black G10 handle scales with red G10 liners. The overall length is 8 5/8 inches and is 6.1 ounces. It comes with a Kydex sheath with a belt loop that you can adjust. I have mine put on so that it rides at an angle for left-handed carry. So you can adjust that. It just uses some Chicago screws. Has really good retention. Pop this in there, show you. Not coming out, no rattle. So excellent. So out of the box, this thing is just lightning sharp. So we will show you, of course, the obligatory deferring. So you can see that just completely will, that thing is very, very sharp out of the box. Fit and finish. We'll talk about that real quick before we demo this thing. Blade has a very nice polish to it. The edge is a scandi edge. I looked at it with a magnifying glass, and I do think there's a little micro bevel on there, which is probably for the best. A little jimping on the back, a little D2 stamping in there. The G10 scales are a little on the slippery side, guys, just so you know. They're pretty smooth, no rough edges at all with anything. See that? I like that red. It really sets it off. You have probably a steel lined lanyard hole, which you might want to use because this thing, like I said, is a little slippery, and there isn't much of a finger choil there. So if you are, I wouldn't recommend stabbing with this thing. But very good. I was expecting, like a lot of the Schrades have rough edges around the back, stuff like that. Nothing here. Everything's very, very smooth. The spine is a good 90-degree spine, so you can use this on with a ferro rod. So this pretty much fits the bill for what you would expect for a great bushcraft knife. It's at 4 to 5 inches in length, 8 inches overall length. Nice thick blade with a pretty minimal taper towards the tip, so it has a nice strong tip. The scandi grind, which is a favorite amongst many, many bushcrafters. And then you have a nice steel. The D2 tool steel. We'll set this down for a second while we talk about it. D2 steel. You read about that and you get all kinds of different stuff on the forum. Some people say they don't use it because it chips too easy. Other people say it's too hard to sharpen. Other people say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And being this is my first knife with D2, I'm pretty impressed. If this is bad D2, man, I would love to see good D2, because this thing just holds a really good edge. It gets absolutely razor sharp, and from my testing, I'm out here carving, playing around with it, and it doesn't lose that hair popping edge to it. It just stays sharp. I bring it in, I strop it, it's good to go. I mean, there's really very little maintenance except the stropping after I use it and all that. Now I know D2 is pretty hard to sharpen, so I have been keeping up on it. Every time I use it, I try and strop it. That way it keeps that edge. I know if you let these get really dull, D2 can be a bear to clean up that bevel. So that is one thing of importance. So at 40 bucks, guys, this is a really, really good price. The only thing, there are some 1095 knives out there for 40 bucks, and they're probably very competitive with this. So in that $40 price range, this does have some tough competition. But if you're interested in a beginner level D2, this thing is pretty cool if you ask me. So we're gonna do a little demo on it. We got some green wood here, and also some I think we got some dead wood as well. We're gonna do a little light batoning because I know you okay with it, buddy. A little little cough attack on the kid on the trampoline. So we're going to like I said, look. Yeah, buddy, I'll be done in a second. We're gonna do a little light batoning, and because like I said, you know, these things are known for chipping, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. This is green wood, so of course it's not going to split as well as seasoned wood. So you can see this does baton through pretty much everything. So does it really well, and edge holds up really well. So we're gonna take some of this this edge just sinks into the wood. You know, good scandi edge is just the best. This is really dry seasoned wood. You can see it's just making short work of this. And frame, yep. So this would be a really good knife for carving. You can see we're just plowing through this. Plowing through it like your best friend's mom. With a little practice, you could probably make some killer feather sticks with this. There, I got the angle now. See, just a little practice, and you can find the angle. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So, yeah. Pull out some of this green wood. See how this? Oh my God, it's like it's not even there. That just cuts, guys. Look, that is nice. Look at that. Here. So we will baton one of these big slices again, because we can. Why not? Yeah, guys, this thing is a brute. Like I said, guys, if this is crappy D2, I want to see good D2. Yeah. How much you want to bet this still shaves? Yep. Guys, this thing is seriously... Look at that. Oop. Look at that. That is good steel. That is a good quality knife at a very affordable price, guys. That is just awesome. Once you get that angle, it feathers really well. So, there it is, guy. Real steel, D2. Couldn't be happier for the money.